Alrighty, everyone, welcome to part 6 of our Nuzlocke of Black and White 2. If you enjoy this episode, then please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember, we're voices created with AI, and this is not to be taken seriously.
Yeah, we're kicking this episode right off with Joe doing the shittiest intro and Donald storming the Team Plasma frigate, which just so happens to be parked here in the harbor.
Yeah, that's right, Obama. Team Plasma have their ship parked here in the harbor, and we're going to be finding out why, I think. Or we'll get kicked out. Let's see what happens first. But whilst this is all going on, we have some announcements to give.
Oh yeah, first announcement is that for some reason this series playlist is messing up, so part 2 is going before part 1. Some viewers have made us aware of that. And it seems to be an issue on YouTube's end.
Yeah, we can't seem to sort that out, but thanks for letting us know about it. And the second announcement is that we made a post the other day asking what other games you'd like to see us play now and then for fun. And we got so many ideas, so thank you all for that.
Hey boys, look, I'm battling a Don fan. A pretty awesome rhino like Pokemon. Ash also had one of these. But yeah, adding to Joe's point just now, hopefully sometime this week we'll release a small new series playing a game we absolutely love and think you will all too. Most of you will have seen this game, so look forward to that. But don't worry, Pokemon is still going to be our main priority.
Yeah, Pokemon is still our number one, and especially this series too. But anyway, those were our announcements, so back to the game. Donald, let's hope you make it to Mistralton City today.
Yes, we absolutely need to make it to Mistralton City, Donald. I need to see the love of my life again being Skyla, and I know you love her too, but sorry she's taken.
Okay, what happened to bros before Hose Joe? You can't back out from the pact of ours now, you know. That's not how it works.
That pact was regarding our wives, Donald. But when it comes to other female humans such as the gorgeous Skyla, the pact is off. So there now, get your pants back up, because she's mine.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Joe, because remember, I'll be the one battling her. And look, I beat all the grunts on this dumb ship, boys. And those battles were the most uninteresting things ever, so now I think we are, in fact, going to get kicked off.
The correct wording there, Donald, was getting teleported off actually by the Shadow Triad, and we still have no clue who or what they are. They weren't even in the anime, so God knows what they do.
Well, I'm still down for replacing the Secret Service with the Shadow Triad boys. First of all, having them means we wouldn't need Air Force One since they can just teleport us anywhere we need to be, which means I can get out of bed right at the last minute since I won't have any more flights to catch.
I think they'd have better stuff to do than give you your wake-up call, Donald. But yeah, I could get teleported to any ice cream parlor I want, which is a much more useful job for them if you ask me.
Okay, well, you two, look where we are. This is the Deerling Research Place, where they study the different types of deerling in Unova. And, well, there's 4 of them, basically all based off the different seasons being spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Obama, did you seriously just name all the seasons? Our viewers aren't 4, you know. I'm sure they know what each season is, and currently we're in winter.
Unless we have viewers from the Southern Hemisphere, Donald, and they're in summer, like Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah. Well, they do everything upside down, Joe. I bet to evolve an NK in Australia or New Zealand, they don't have to turn their console upside down since they're already like that anyway, LMFAO.
I would just like to apologize to our Southern Hemisphere viewers for Donald's rudeness there, although I did chuckle at that NK joke. But either way, Donald, don't you have a question for our viewers today?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry too, not. But yeah, the question for this video has to be, what's everyone's favorite flying type Pokemon? Please leave us a comment down below. And if you haven't guessed by now, we're slowly working our way through all the different types. And as a bonus question too, out of Mega Evolution, Dynamax, Z-Moves, and Terrestrializing, which is your favorite and why?
Hey, check it, Donald. Cobalion has come to visit you. Now, this fellow is a lovely blue Pokemon, and he made an appearance in the Keldea movie.
Yeah, and he just ran off. I swear we got to catch him here, or I guess he's gone off somewhere to Eastern Unova. I remember in Blaze Black, too, we get to catch him.
Now I'm getting a history lesson from these 2 old farts about Cobalion and the Swords of Justice as they're known. But hey, in other news, boys, we're going to be heading into Charged Stone Cave, which means a new Pokemon for us.
Yeah, it better be decent, Donald. A viewer pointed out in the last episode how our Pokemon are hitting like wet noodles, which hurts to hear, but he's right. We have 2 legendaries, and they're both absolute trash.
Well, luckily we have Fracture then, Joe. Because if you've noticed all the battles Donald has been in this episode, Fracture has been destroying everything.
Yeah, it's the MVP so far for sure, Obama. The combo of Dragon Dance and Dragon Claw is just too OP. Hey.
Oh, dear Lord.
Joe, Bellsprout is an amazing Pokemon, and this guy will be our counter to water types, remember.
All right, fair point, Obama. However, Donald, you might want to,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Donald, you're such a stupid little clown. Why did you do that? I bet that Bellsprout would have been stronger than Ho-Oh and Victini combined, and now you went and got it killed.
That was completely by accident, Obama, because I also like me some Bellsprout on the side. And now, because of my stupidity, we still don't have anything to counter water, and the Nuzlocke rules states that we can't catch any more Pokemon in here either.
Well, congrats, Donald. You just went and ruined something else for us, but I won't insult you more since you admitted it was your fault.
He will still find a way to blame you, though, Joe, so it's not like it'll make a big difference, is it, LMAO? But might as well use all the repels in here, Donald, since we won't need anything from this place now. But I'd laugh so much if you ran into a wild Rayquaza or something.
Yeah, definitely going to use Repels Obama. Because if I run into something like that in the beginning, then I'll be super pissed off.
Hey, look, it's a Fortress, Donald. A Pokemon I never see anyone use ever, and I think it's a really awesome one. I don't know much more about it, but gives us a like down below if you also love Fortress. And if you don't, then we'll still hit that like button.
This thing is a defensive tank, I think, Donald, hence the name, so Water Pulse would probably be your best bet here.
By the way, Obama, we got some comments about doing a special episode or a few episodes regarding the Pokemon World Tournament after we beat this game, or if we beat this game, I should say. I think that would be super fun.
Oh, so you went and taught Scald to Ducky then, did you, Donald? I think teaching TMs to Pokemon is so stupid because if they die, then you've gone and wasted them.
Yeah, I did some item hunting off screen, Joe, but if you don't want me to use TMs, then what's the point of them?
Donald, it would be better to save the TMs for the Elite Four and Champion battles, since those will be the most difficult, or even Getsis.
Yeah, well, I like living life on the edge, Obama, and what's the point of having powerful TMs if all they do is sit in our bag all the time? And who knows, we might not even make it to the Elite Four and Champion, and then I'll be pissed that I listened to you.
All right, well, Donald, you made it to Mistralton, so I'm happy now, since I get to see Skyla.
Joe, stop getting so thirsty because we actually have a lot to do here, you know? And by the way, Donald, we don't have to climb that goddamn tower in this game, thankfully, so you can just skip all that if you want, but you will need to catch a new Pokemon in the routes up north.
Yeah, I know, Obama, and since the Mistralton Tower is an optional area, I'll skip it for now. But I think someone mentioned it's like a free catch area if we need to come back to it or something, although I don't particularly want to use that rule in case it makes things easier.
All right, fair enough, Donald. And oh yeah, we get the Master Ball super early in this game too, so we could save that for a random legendary we might encounter later.
Oh, here she comes, boys. My love, you are finally here.
Joe, she'll never date you, my man. I have a Ho-Oh on my team, which is like the god of all flying types. And she's a flying type gym leader, which means I'm automatically in, if you get what I mean.
Donald, you look like something that belongs in a pyramid, and also the god of all flying types is Rayquaza, and you know it.
Yeah, well, I actually have Ho-Oh in my party, Joe, but I don't see a Rayquaza in yours, so I think I have the better chance with her at the moment.
Oh, for God's sake, here we go, boys. This is now the downfall for us in this playthrough.
Donald, why do you keep finding such shit Pokemon for our team? Even the legendaries are shit. Everything you find is just so shit. An actual pile of shit would be better than this team we have currently.
Take that statement back, Joe. A pile of shit would not be better than Fracture here. But everything else so far, I may have to agree with you on, and this Masquerain takes the cake for sure now. I'd rather have Jill back than this thing.
This is what you get for not catching that Bellsprout from earlier, Donald. We now have to deal with this trash. Why can't we just get a couple good Pokemon to carry us?
Donald, just start throwing your balls at this thing now. It's got such a low catch rate that you could use a Pokeball.
Obama, if I threw my balls at this thing, then it would get taken out for sure because my balls are so big. Hey, hey, hey.
Such a child, isn't he, Obama?
Yeah, well, I'll still be the one to take Skyla on a date to the Pokemon League, Joe, and it won't be you. And by the way, this thing took 4 of my balls to catch, whilst Fracture only took 1. I'd just cut all the throwing out, since it takes too long on normal speed.
Well, I hope you actually nicknamed the thing this time, Donald. And I see you've already made your way to Skyla's gym, too. This is so unfair. She's obviously going to choose you because of I just didn't want to admit it earlier.
I just want to interject on that point, Joe, because I think Skyla would actually choose me over both of you.
And how did you get to that conclusion, Obama?
Because, Donald, I have a shiny Mega Rayquaza over in my Omega Ruby save file, remember? And when Skyla sees that, she'll be dripping.
All right, well, shit.
How about we talk about what I've named our masquerade instead, boys? As you can see, I gave it such a wonderful name indeed.
Wow, you named such a shit Pokemon after Hillary, Donald. And the thing is, she'll probably actually like it, so I doubt that would make her mad, you know.
And its move pool is just trash too, though, Joe. This Pokemon is not going to make it very far in this series, just you wait and see. And oh yeah, let's not tell Hillary about this either. This is where the bros before hoes rule comes in, Joe.
Yeah, this is where the rule applies, Obama, but it would be funny to see Hillary's reaction in the next episode with this thing. I think you should call her.
I think you should swap Hillary out, Donald, before it dies here, though, because we're in a vortex.
We can't even swap Hillary out, boys. We're stuck.
All right, what the fuck kind of sorcery is going on here then, boys? If I can't swap out, that means Hillary is going to get taken out here now to Ponyta?
All right, well, Hillary didn't even last like 3 minutes, and she's already going to get sent to the Mistralton Tower where the rest of our team is. We should absolutely not call her now for the next episode. Imagine, Hillary, Michelle, and Jill all on our backs.
Okay, well, GG to Hillary, who did absolutely nothing for us in this game, boys. I guess that means we now have to catch another Pokemon somewhere along the line, isn't it?
Okay, well, let's now try get through the rest of this gym without getting anything else killed, Donald, and that includes Skyla as well. We seriously can't afford to lose anything else.
If you had just let off with Ducky to begin with, Donald, then none of that would have happened, and Hillary would still be with us. She lasted even less time than the other two women did.
All right, well, I managed to skip the other battles, and now it's time for the showdown between myself and my new girlfriend, Skyla Trump here. Even though I love her, I'm still gonna have to unfortunately beat her.
Her name is actually Mia. Donald, you don't even know your girlfriend's proper name.
All right, fine, Obama. Mia Trump here is still gonna lose, and she's got 3 Pokemon, so let's see if she's gonna be a challenge or if this battle will end up like the others.
And of course, she'd have a water type. See, Donald, this is another situation in which having that Bellsprout would have been so useful, but now we're going to be sitting here for ages watching Ducky use Zen Headbutt again or something.
Joe, cool it now, dude. I'm sure we'll find another grass or electric type soon. Donald kind of needs to at this point because his current encounter rate has been awful.
I think this thing might end up killing itself with Takedown Joe since my Zen Headbutt isn't doing as much damage as I'd like, but either way it'll be a win-win for me then, isn't it?
Yeah, unless Skyla or Mia or whatever her name is now uses a bunch more of those hyper potions, Donald. We need a move to ban healing items on Pokemon, I swear to God.
Okay, 20 minutes later and a bunch more hyper potions from both of us, I finally took out that seal. No thanks to you two for giving me any advice either, by the way.
Okay, Donald, her next Pokemon is Electabuzz, so swap out in case you want to die. There's your advice too, so I hope you're happy now.
Wow, not like I already knew that, Obama, but whatever. And now watch, boys. I'm gonna one-shot both her next Pokemon. I'm gonna set up Dragon Dance and then use Dragon Claw. Just watch how a pro does things.
Donald's famous last words, everyone.
Joe, stop spreading all that negative energy of yours to me, please, bro. I don't need none of that, especially in a gym battle against my girlfriend.
I saw her first, Donald, so in my view, she's mine. Go get your eyes tested.
We will see how she feels after she's lost this battle, Joe. Women love a strong alpha male-like figure, and I'm sorry, but you absolutely do not fit that bill.
What? And you do Donald?
Haha, so funny, and now watch how strong my fracture is compared to this electric Yeti.
I don't think you needed to boost Fracture's stats up that much, Donald. You have Stab too, remember?
You can never be too safe, Obama. I mean, if I could be bothered, I would have sat here and used as many Dragon Dances as I could, but that would have taken way too long.
This is just Donald trying to flex in front of Skyla Obama. It's pretty obvious what he's trying to do here, and he's failing miserably.
Yeah, but look, Joe, I just one-shot her Electabuzz, and even better than that, she has a fracture of her own. It's like we're just meant to be, isn't it? She has to be my soulmate now.
This is complete and utter bullshit, Donald. You have a Ho-Oh and now the same Pokemon as her.
See, Joe, we're just meant to be, isn't it?
How comes things never work out for me, but they always do for you?
You sure about that, Joe LMFAO? Donald, you are the most stupid, idiotic pumpkin pie I've ever come across. Skyla just humbled you big time there.
What in the actual hell was that? Skyla is a hacker now to Obama. That's it, I'm breaking up with her.
Great, so she's mine. And Donald, you went and got 2 Pokemon killed in this gym too. I think that means your Riz game is officially over.
Now, Joe, I hate Skyla now. She's such a little B word I won't say, but yeah, How dare she do that to the alpha male?
I guess she's the alpha female Donald, and all you are is a lowly little peasant man child who's gonna start bitching and complaining for the rest of this episode to Joe's and my own delight.
I would like some viewers to review that battle with Skyla and tell me how she was cheating because I set up 2 dragon dances on my fracture, but somehow she one-shots me without doing anything? That is some major bullshit.
Well, you did one-shot fracture with Ice Beam Donald, so explain that one then.
Because, Joe, I'm just worthy of one-shotting other Pokemon since I'm actually a good Pokemon trainer and am skilled, unlike some people here, cough, cough, Skyla, who uses dark magic or something to gain an advantage.
Donald, you always do this, dude. You always have to make us end each episode on such depressing notes. But anyway, I think this would be the point to end, considering I can't take any more of this depressing episode now.
Hey, blame Skyla, not me, Obama. And then she just ran off somewhere looking all smug, I bet. I'm still shocked I lost fracture in that gym. That should not have happened at all, and I refuse to accept it.
Well, you better hurry up and accept it, Donald, because after you heal our team up, it'll be time to release both Hillary and Fracture. And to our viewers, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this episode. I'm sure you all did more than Obama and Donald.
Yeah, I bet they enjoyed watching Donald get humbled by a girl Joe since his ego is so inflated all the time. I definitely enjoyed that, but I'm also super pissed that we lost our best Pokemon. And it only lasts 1 episode, too.
Yeah, Fracture only lasted 1 episode, but anyway, bye everyone. I'm now gonna go cry myself to sleep.
That makes 3 of us, Donald. Holy hell, what an episode today was.